Okay, we should be live now. Yeet! Oh boy, they're not supposed to see all that now. Oh no, not the stream health. What is stream health always bad? It's always bad. Alright. Now let me just use my phone so I could look at the chat and stuff. This is supposed to be starting relatively soon. Why am I clicking that? No, relatively soon. I just put it up like that. There you go. So let me check the stream from my phone. I'm a tired man right now. Hey KJ, what's good? Alright, so if anything, KJ, let me know if the stream's like audio is good or not, because I have no idea. We want to see them Pokemons. Yeah, you already know. With me, in case you hear any sound on the side, or if I'm talking to someone, you're like, who the hell is he talking to? I have my brother over here off camera. You can say hi if you want to, but it's up to you. Yeah, there he is. Hey. Lazy James. Hello, Lazy James. Welcome to the stream as well. Good to have you. I was just explaining earlier. Yeah, my brother's here because he's a big Pokemon fan. He's actually more of a Pokemon fan than I am. So, he's gonna be watching this with me, and we might have a little bit of a discussion afterward. But yeah, we were supposed to stream a lot earlier than this originally because we're literally like minutes a few. Oh, it's 9. It's 9 actually now. So are they gonna start anytime soon? So yeah, we might have a little bit of a discussion with my brother here, but that's kind of it.
Oh, there we go.
Welcome to Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon. Welcome to Pokemon Direct.
Cool. Starting.
I'm Ishihara from the Pokemon Company. Today, I would like to provide the latest news about the Pokemon Sword.
My brother loves Pokemon.
Pokemon Shield games.
Yeah. Fahad, yo, what's good, Fahad?
To begin, please take a look at.
Let me know how the audio is, right? Yeah, you got starters and all that stuff. I like, oh, fist bump. Uh-oh.
Oh, okay.
Why did my quality drop? What is this music? Oh, these new Pokemon. Putting the audio up? Yeah, I should be able to. I think I have to. Do I have to put the stream down to do it? I might have to do that. God damn it. I hate when that's the case.
Oh, okay. So there's still Let's Go-ish with the Pokemon.
Oh, is this like raid battles in Pokemon?
Okay.
Oh, what? What the hell is going on?
So it's like a form. Okay, James. Looks like
It's like a raid battle, like that whole thing.
basically this generation form of. This is like giant versions of.
The hell? Let me see if I could get the volume up on this really quick.
I'm Masuda from Game Freak. Hi, I'm Omori from Game
Since they're not showing the game right now, let me see if I can
What did you
raise
think
this
of
up.
the video? Today, we would like to deliver the latest news on Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield to all of you around
Let me
the
know how
world,
that is.
right here from Game Freak's offices where development is underway. You can take on the role of the main character, who resides in the Galar region. After choosing Grookey, Scorbunny, or
Scorbunny.
Sobble as your first
That's
partner
perfect.
Pokemon,
Alright, cool, KJ.
you will
Thanks for letting me
embark on
know.
an adventure to become the champion. Your journey will take you through vast and lush grasslands, towns in which you will find humans and Pokemon working together, and many other locations filled with rich personality.
Is that why not playing hopscotch? Or trying to?
Pokemon battles are the most popular form of entertainment in the Galar region.
Yeah, I'm Team Scorbunny.
Stadiums across the Galar region are frequently filled with
Unless
cheering
their
crowds
evolution is
that have
horrible.
gathered to witness battles between gym leaders and challengers. The excitement of these battles is often broadcast on television in the Galar region as well. The most exciting part of visiting a new region is, of course, encountering Pokemon that you've never seen before. To tell you more about some of the Pokemon that reside in the Galar region, I'd like to hand it over to James, the art director on these games.
James.
Hey, Jamie. Hello. I'm James Turner from Game Freak. I worked as the art director for these games.
I was
There
not
are
expecting
lots of
such
never
a
before seen Pokemon that
American
await you
name.
in the Galar region.
Well, he's not American. 'cause
But
he
allow
doesn't
me
sound
to
American,
introduce you to just a few of them.
Wooloo.
Hope
The
these
first
stadium fights are
Pokemon
like
I'd
Pokemon
to show
Stadium.
you is Wooloo.
Wooloo.
This
Wooloo.
Pokemon's defining characteristic is its fluffy fur, which is treasured by weavers in a town in the Galar region.
Finally, we have a
We
sheep
use it to
Pokemon
craft
that's not
popular
like
specialty goods.
lightning or electric or
This
whatever.
Pokemon here is Gossifleur, the flowering Pokemon.
Gossifleur.
Gossifleur favors places with clean air and water, and its pollen is said to have healing properties. This
Oh,
next
okay.
Pokemon
Looks like a
is called
version of
Dreadnought, the bite Pokemon.
Dreadnought. Okay,
The
yeah.
sharp and jagged edges of its jaw allow it to bite
like a
off
turtle
chunks
crocodile.
of rock and iron. Its vicious nature makes it a difficult Pokemon to tame for all but the most experienced trainers. This Pokemon that can be seen flying steadily through the sky
It's like a vulture.
is called Corviknight. It puts its skills to use when working as a flying taxi, which will take the player back to any town.
It looks really
he or
edgy,
she
which is
has
like
previously
ideal for a good amount of people.
visited. As many of you already know, some Pokemon can evolve,
Uh-oh.
changing their appearance and becoming
Uh-oh.
stronger in the process. Gossifleur is one of these Pokemon. When Gossifleur evolves, it becomes Eldegoss.
So it's like a
As you can see, there are now small seeds
cotton
scattered
ball?
across its fuzzy head. These seeds are said to promote growth in plants and can revitalize both people and Pokemon. That's all I can show you this time. There are lots more Pokemon living in the Galar region for you to
they're
discover.
holding a lot of things secret, huh?
Of course, you can look forward to finding many Pokemon you're already familiar with.
Yeah, we're gonna
I
evolve
hope you're as
E-Game by holding
excited
the
as
switch
we
upside
are
down.
to encounter the amazing variety of Pokemon that inhabit the Galar region.
Meeting lots of Pokemon is one of the thrills of the adventure. And where you will find the widest variety of Pokemon out of anywhere in the Galar region is in a place called the Wild Area.
Oh, I know that. That's like that.
This
big
wild
open-
area stretches between cities and is filled with abundant nature as far as the eye can see. Different Pokemon can appear depending on where you are and what the weather is like, meaning there will be new discoveries for you each day. Some of
Steelix
you may
chilling.
already have noticed, but while adventuring through this area, you have control over the camera, allowing you to better search
Ooh,
for
free
items
camera
and
movement?
Pokemon. Search far and wide in the tall grass, in the skies above, and even in the lakes, for you never know what you might find. In certain locations
So
in the
it's
Galar
just in
region,
that area
a
you
new
control the camera.
phenomenon can be triggered that makes a Pokemon
That's what it
giant
looks
in
like.
size and gives it incredible strength. This phenomenon is called Dynamaxing. Dynamaxing opens up new possibilities in the heated battles performed by trainers and their Pokemon. For more details, I would like to turn it over to Iwao, the planning director for the games.
I think that's gonna look hilarious for certain Pokemon. Pokemon
Hi,
Breath of the
I'm
Wild.
Iwao from Game Freak and the planning director for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. Let me tell you more about the new Dynamax feature, which will surely bring about all new strategies to
Is it,
Pokemon
I'm guessing
battles.
it's like it changes the stats massively in some way.
Pokemon from the Galar region can Dynamax to not only become massive in size, but also boost their power. All the moves they know turn into powerful max moves. Dynamaxing can be used once per battle. However, the Pokemon will revert to normal after 3 turns.
Oh, it's only 3 turns long.
So, you need to choose wisely when to trigger it. Mastering Dynamax will be key to becoming a
So
full-fledged
that makes it a little
Pokemon
different than
trainer in
Mega
these games.
Evolutions, because Mega Evolutions, like, you could just
Remember
do
that
it from
wild
the
area
very
we told you
beginning and
about?
keep them going like
If
that
you
the whole
connect to
fight.
other players, you'll find more ways to play there. One of these new multiplayer features is called Max Raid Battles, in which 4 Pokemon
Yeah, raid
trainers
battles.
can join forces to challenge wild
Exactly
Dynamax
what I thought it
Pokemon.
was.
In Max Raid Battles, the wild Dynamax Pokemon keeps its giant
Online
form
components?
for the
Yeah, it looks like
entire
it.
battle.
They got
Not
to
only that, it also has special
gotta make
powers
Switch
that
Online
make it an
use
extremely
use in
formidable
some way
opponent.
or useful.
Only one of these 4 players who have teamed up for the Max Raid battle will be able to Dynamax their Pokemon in each battle. So coordinating with your team will be crucial when taking on these powerful wild Pokemon.
So we're gonna
If you
forget
and
about
your
Mega
allies
Evolution and Z
manage to
moves.
emerge victorious, you will get a chance to capture the Pokemon in a truly dynamic catch sequence. The Pokemon that you can take on in Max Raid battles also vary depending on where you are in the
Oh my
wild
God.
area and the state of the weather. Among these different Pokemon are some that can only be caught after you defeat them in Max Raid battles. So we hope trainers will join forces
You think
and
it'd be like
test
a
their
legendary
skills
that you
against
can
a
only
variety
get
of
in a raid
Pokemon.
battle?
Max Raid Battles feature strategic cooperative 4-player gameplay against a single Pokemon, which is a first for the main series of Pokemon games. It's going to be a ton of fun to use your Nintendo Switch system's local wireless functionality to tackle these battles with friends in person and experience the excitement
So it's
together.
online and local.
You can also connect with other players over the internet to enjoy playing with other trainers from all around the globe. So I hope you'll try Max Raid Battles with all sorts of other players.
Oh my.
Okay, what tree sapling is this?
Next, I would like to introduce some of the people you'll encounter on your adventure. This guy is the greatest trainer in the Galar region, and also the current champion. His name is Leon. In a region where Pokemon battles are so widely enjoyed, his undefeated record in official matches is all the more incredible.
Oh my.
His popularity is only enhanced by his shining personality,
He has a
winning him
sword
the adoration
shield
of
shirt.
trainers across the region.
The champ.
It's no exaggeration to say that he is
Can
the
we play with
most
friends though?
prominent
Aw
trainer
man,
in
we're
all
gonna
of
go into
Galar.
the Mario Maker controversy.
The champion has a younger brother, who also happens to be one of your rivals. His name is Hop. Hop dreams to one day become champion just like his elder brother, and he trains vigorously every day towards this goal.
Wait,
His
that's such a
journey through the
dumb
Galar
name
region
for
begins
a
on the
person.
same day as yours. On your journey, you and Hop will receive a great deal of support from these 2 characters. Professor Magnolia is the professor of
Magnolia.
the Galar region and specializes in researching the
Okay.
Dynamax phenomenon. Sonia is her granddaughter and also serves as her assistant.
Sonya.
Their abundant
Voiced
wisdom
by
and sound
Ronda
advice will
Rousey.
surely come in handy throughout your adventure.
You can name yourself Hip. Oh, that's right. You can have Hip and Hop. That's true. You can do that. I wouldn't, but you can.
Next, I would like to talk about the Pokemon gyms in the Galar region. You and your rival will need to take on the Pokemon gyms throughout the region
Now,
in
we
order
got
to
gyms
achieve your
again.
goal of becoming champion.
Of course.
These gym stadiums are constructed in very special locations that allow for Pokemon to be Dynamaxed. The gym leaders also have extremely powerful Dynamax Pokemon on their teams, so you will need to counter them with some of your own. Battles between two Dynamax Pokemon are explosive and will cause the energy and excitement in the stadium to reach its peak.
But they're just gyms. That's basically what I thought it was, yeah.
Let me introduce one of the gym
I
leaders
expected it to be
you.
some kind of gym.
This is the Grass-type expert, Milo.
Why is Milo so
This
swole?
gym leader is all about enjoying battles alongside his trustworthy Pokemon, and you will have to overcome his tenacious fighting style to continue your journey.
I genuinely didn't think he had a nose until
Look
they showed
forward
the
to
side
facing
view.
many more heated battles against gym leaders over the course of your adventure.
We've shown off quite a bit today, but I have one more video I would like you to see.
Uh-oh, one more video.
Please take a look.
Milo could kick your butt, no Pokemon needed. With those muscles like that, I believe you. Okay, one more to see. Oh, is this the legendary? Oh. Okay, so his main is a shield. One of them just has a weapon. Okay.
The two Pokemon you saw in the video just now are in fact legendary Pokemon of the Galar region, called Zacian and Zamazenta.
What the what? Zamazenta.
Look forward to discovering for yourself just what role Zacian and Zamazenta will play in the story.
There seems to be some kind of third Pokemon that's gonna be messing with them because the way
I
they
hope
looked
you
up
enjoyed
after there was
today's
something else
Pokemon
there.
Direct. Of course, what we revealed today
Huh?
is just a small part of what you will find in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
A different Pokemon looks like.
There are many more Pokemon and interesting characters for you to discover in the Galar region.
We saw the other one. It was like Zacian.
We're putting
Zacian,
everything we've
something
got
like
here
that.
at Game Freak into making Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield a game that
Zacian?
everyone around
I
the
forgot
world
the name
will
already.
enjoy.
It was something like that. Which legendary holds a Glock?
Please look forward to it.
Oh, Jazz Hands? Oh, Jazz Hands.
Thanks to all of our guests from Game Freak. Finally, I would like to announce the release date. Pokemon Sword
Yeah,
and Pokemon
I
Shield
totally expect
will be
November.
available
It's always
on
November.
November 15th,
It's always November.
2019, as a global simultaneous release.
Alright, awesome.
And starting today, you can pre-order a special double pack. Stay tuned for more information.
Okay.
I hope you will look forward to your new Pokemon adventure in the
I'm guessing
gallery.
they'll talk about that more on like Twitter or something.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield. I feel like there's some kind of like market calendar Pokefans. Exactly what KJ said. Alright, I'm about to go into the discussion part of things, I suppose. Okay, cool. Thoughts? Anyone, you want to give your thoughts in chat? It was I'm happy with it. What about you? I got my brother on the side here if you want to. That's why we see Subway over here. But yeah, what do you think?
Okay.
We got two legendaries. We got the cover art looks a little lackluster. That's true. It's kind of like white with just a legendary on the front.
Yeah, the legendary itself is also kind of to me. It just when I first saw the legs, it reminded me of Cobalion. But And
Zamazenta's your boy. That was actually pretty. Well, Jugs is into it. All right, I see you, Jugs. It looks cool. My brother's gonna love it. I see like a good amount of people in the chat is saying like they like Zamazenta, which is the shield one. I think. I'll be honest with you. I'm feeling the opposite. I like the other one more. I like the sword one more. I forgot the name though, to be honest. But like in terms of design and whatnot, I think I like him more. And the only reason is because for me, Zamazenta looks a little weird with the huge shield mane. I get why, because he's a shield legendary, obviously. But like, it just looks kind of like funny to me.
yeah.
Like the only thing I don't like about the sword one is that the sword looks like he's just carrying a weapon rather than him having it part of his whole design or whatever. That's my thing. Yeah, exactly what Fahad said. Like, he's just holding a sword. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's the only thing I don't like about him. Zamazenta looks like I can see why people like Zamazenta, but I'm like, I think I'm feeling the sword one a little more. Zamazenta looks like the alpha. But yeah, I feel like there's some kind of third legendary that's messing with things because they had like this fight thing, and then they look up as if there's something else they needed to focus on, and then they suddenly were fighting together.
Yeah.
So it looks like there's some kind of like third legend. Maybe it might be like a Ruby Sapphire type situation. Well, like you have like Groudon and Kyogre fighting, and then suddenly this third Pokemon goes, "Hey, stop it!" Except the only difference is the third one, instead of being the one who says, "Hey, stop it," is the reason why they team up. I guess like it's like some worse third thing. Although I do like Zamazenta's name, I'll give it that. Pokemon becoming big boys now. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're becoming huge now. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Dynamax was it Dynamax? It was called, right?
Dynamax, I think.
Dynamax. Yeah. Well, I'm guessing like the concept of turning into it, like I don't know, it's like Dynamaxing or something. I don't really know.
Dynamic? I'm not sure.
I like that it's more free roaming. See, I feel like I could be wrong, but did they say like it's really free roaming, or is it just that area? It's just that area, right?
Well, they call it the wild area.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that when you go into towns, you obviously are not part of that, so you can't catch anything around the towns, like if you see Pokemon there or something.
Yeah, I think like the wild area is like you could turn the camera around and do whatever you want and walk around and like.
So there's definitely certain routes that you can do that, and probably other areas that you just simply can't.
I think the entire wild area is just like you can do whatever the hell you want, like just run around, do whatever. But I feel like everywhere else in the game you're not gonna be able to do that. Like I think everywhere else in this game is gonna be like usual Pokemon in terms of how you walk around and stuff. The one thing I like about Dynamax is that it's only 3 turns. Because Mega Evolution's kind of made like I liked Mega Evolution, don't get me wrong, but the thing is that because it lasted the whole time when you changed the Pokemon, it was like no point in using the original Pokemon. You had to you just every single time somebody had a Pokemon with Mega Evolution on it, the second they threw it out, that very first turn they Mega Evolved. Because there was no downside to it.
The only downside is you could only use it for that one Pokemon. That's it.
Yeah, but that's not a big downside because you were planning to only use it for that Pokemon to begin with. So it was like there was like very little downside to Mega Evolutions. But Dynamax, I like that it's limited, so that way there's a strategy behind it more than just like, oh, I need this one Pokemon's Mega and then throw it out. Use it instantly. There's no timing involved in Megas. Dynamax, it looks like you have to formulate a plan, then Dynamax them, and then, pull through with that plan.
The way that kind of sucks is once they Dynamax first, do you have to do it too to kind of counteract it? I don't know if you could just be small and be like, okay, I'll just take the hits, but I don't see that smart. So
I guess it depends on how much of a boost Dynamaxing really is, or Dynamax really is. I'm also on my 4th cup of coffee, trying not to fall asleep at work, taking a while for me to process, to be honest. I'll say this, I like Zamazenta's name. I'm more into the Sword Legendary's design only because I find the shield main so goofy looking. But I like both of them. I don't think either legendary looks awful.
I do think the shield seems pretty plain looking. It reminds me of a lot of different designs of Pokemon in the past, and it kind of forms together into what we see. But overall, the designs are okay. I can't say they're terrible, but I can't say it's the best I've seen.
Yeah.
It's just the legendaries themselves.
Yeah.
I don't know what this third thing is, but because we'll see obviously in the future. But
like some of the, and in terms of like the regular Pokemon designs so far, none of them come off as bad designs either. Like the turtle looks fine. The little flower thing, I can't remember the names off the top of my head, but like Dreadnought was one of them. That was the turtle.
That's the turtle.
And then you had the flowered thing. The thing that evolves into like the cotton ball.
Yeah, that's the Flowers Evolution.
Yeah, those two looks fine. They look cool. They don't look bad. They're not badly designed. I think they look fine. The black bird vulture crow thing looks cool. I'm assuming that evolves just because it looks like it would.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to wait till it starts coming out to truly know which is better. My guess is Shield has high HP, high defense. Sword has high attack and speed. Probably, yeah. That's kind of like the stereotype, right? Like the offensive one would have like the better offensive stats.
Well, the sword legendary obviously looks like he's faster, just by how he's more, I guess, lean, and the shield guys obviously looks bulky because he's bigger.
Yeah.
Fatter looking, whatever you want to call it.
But yeah, I'm thinking, I'm assuming, I don't know for sure. I can look at it Twitter now because I'm not sharing the screen right now. But I'm assuming because they did mention that whole double pack thing. I don't know if the double pack is gonna would it save much? Is there much of a purpose to it? I think the raid battles thing is interesting.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work in terms of the 4 or 3, whatever, or 2 really.
What?
Well, okay. Apparently you can catch them. Whose turn is it to do that? I guess it goes by turn basis. Okay, now you can catch it, and then
Sorvenite, right? Yeah, Sorvenite's the raven looking thing, yeah. In terms of the raid battle, they did also say that only one of the trainers can Dynamax in that fight. So maybe I don't know who determines who gets to catch it or who gets to Dynamax it. I think Dynamax is just like whoever hits the button, basically. Like, oh, you have to work together to know who should do it, and then go from there, like kind of like a strategy thing. In terms of who catches it, I'm assuming either it could be a Pokemon Go thing where like everyone gets it, or it could be like whoever leads the group, I guess, or like the person who's like the party leader, I guess you could call it. But I don't know. There's like certain details like that would be.
Also, how exactly would you go and see that? Like, okay, are they already big and you just see it in the wild? This just giant thing just walking around.
Well, it looks like it's something you see. Europe double pack is a steel bookcase. Oh, that might look nice. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, because they show a scene in the wild area where they showed 4 trainers just like grabbing onto like this like thing.
Okay, so not really in the wild. You just see this device.
You see like a device, and I guess the idea is that you would walk up to the device, hit A on it, and it'll say like, oh hey, there's a Dynamax raid battle thing available, and then it will like connect you online with other people. I guess that's the idea.
Okay.
Unless that was edited a certain way to make it look like that's how it works, but like I don't know otherwise. Like that's what it looked like based on it.
And that makes the best of sense, I guess.
Oh wait, I remember now. What do you remember? It's Corviknight. I think you had it right the first time then. Didn't you say that? I thought that's what you said. Sorven. Oh no, you said Sorvenite before, right? Never thought I'd see the day Pokemon became kaiju. I don't know how to say that correctly. Kaijus? Kaiju? I'm assuming that's how you say it. Kaiju? I don't think it's Kaiju. But yeah, like, in terms of what I saw, there was nothing in there that got me, like, super excited hype, in a sense. But I liked what I saw. Like, I'm not super crazy in terms of the legendary cashews. I'm not super hype about the legendaries. I like them, but I'm not super hyped about it. I like the raid battle thing, but knowing how I am with Pokemon, I'm probably not going to be playing it that often. I'll do it just to experience it and have fun with people, but I'm probably not going to like get super in depth with it. The only thing that I really like, I guess, is the wild area. Just the idea of like being able to explore that area and just like look around, and that it changes weather often, so you can come back often and find different Pokemon and whatnot. That I like. I also like a lot of the new Pokemon. Like what was it, Corviknight? Like Fahad said. A lot of them look cool. A lot of them really look cool. I like a lot of them. I like pretty much most of what I saw, I think.
Yeah, the Pokemon themselves are either just average or okay or good.
Yeah, I think like in terms of the regular Pokemon, I think my favorite one is Corviknight. Because I think Corviknight just looks really cool and like unique to what they had before. Yeah. While like Dreadnought and like the others look like stuff we've seen before in some way, just new. I mean, this just means Shield and Sword are probably not going to be talked about at E3 with an announcement a week before. You know, the funny thing, Blaze, is that I said that in my video. And I've been saying it for a while. Like, I'm pretty sure they're either not going to talk about Pokemon at E3 at all because they never do, to be honest with you. And two, when they have talked about it, they just reiterate the same thing Pokemon Company said like a week prior. Which, by the way, this is a week prior. We're currently at that week prior. So they're not going to talk about Pokemon at E3. And if they do, they're going to talk about the same thing they already just told us. That's what they did with Let's Go. They showed Let's Go at a presentation like a week ahead of time or something like that. I forgot how early it was. But they showed Let's Go like a few days before E3. And then at E3, they told us the exact same things that they said at the conference. So, like, I'm fully expecting them to either they'll talk about it for a little bit, or they just won't at all. And if they talk about it, it'll be the same thing as before. I don't really feel that hyped about the Pokemon, but that's just something I won't get hyped about anymore. I mean, maybe, because, I mean, it is definitely, like, more exciting the first time you saw new Pokemon, but after, like, 7 generations, it's probably, like, just more expected at this point. But I still get excited, because my thing with Pokemon, and I said this before too, is like, I don't get excited about like features that are endgame stuff, because like I never end up doing them. That's just how it is. Like when I play it, I'll play like I like seeing all the brand new content, the Pokemon, the region, what I can do in the region, the new mechanics, that kind of stuff. That's what makes me play and get excited over a new Pokemon game. But when they start talking about, like, oh, this is a feature that you're going to be doing an end game, and this is, like, stuff like that, I never end up doing them. It's like the brand new content is what I like. And why I keep coming back to Pokemon. But other than that, like, I just don't care.
I guess we'll see what's... Like, again, like, the world itself obviously looks great. It looks very, very nice and clean, and obviously the wild is just a very, very interesting. Obviously, they took some stuff from Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, and the fact that it's out there in the wild like that, even seeing people Pokemon like Steelix and Snorlax and all that, obviously looks very, very cool. It's great. The whole raid battle thing is just a new feature, like what Megas was and Z Pokemon. Z moves were and the others, so they're trying to do something new here again. They've been doing it for the last 3 generations, and you know, none of them seems to stick.
That's the thing. Wait, let me see. Let me just keep up with chat a little bit. Pokemon's post game content has been lacking for a couple games. I haven't been hyped since Gen 5, but okay. Hey Andrew, what's good? Not as a whole since Gen 5. Okay, so Fahad really likes Gen 5, and Fahad is my mod, so his opinion matters a little bit more. No, that's jokes. What did you think? I liked it. I thought it was cool. I'm not 100% on like the Dynamax thing specifically, but I like the wild area. I like the new Pokemon designs. I like the Sword Legendary more, but I like both of them. So I would say it's more positive than anything. It's positive, not hyped, but positive. The thing I don't like about Dynamax is that it looks so uncreative to me. Because, like, okay, Mega Evolution, they made a whole new design for the Pokemon, right? Mm-hmm. Then you have Z moves where they made like a whole new move for that thing.
I think there are new moves with the big ones.
But the Dynamax just said all they said was that the moves become more stronger and then they maybe change the animation.
So it's sort of like Z moves, I guess.
No, but Z moves are completely different animation wise.
Because I saw some of the names of the moves and they're names I've never heard of before.
Well, that could just be new moves in general. Cause they even said Max and then the same move name.
It could be possible. Yeah, maybe.
Like that doesn't sound like it's.
Because I saw some new names of moves. I'm thinking, okay, maybe that's just strictly for Betamax. But
I think those are just Max. Like Dynamax just takes the same moves list you already have and it just makes it Max and then that move name, so it's like a stronger version of that move. Like, it just, like, buffs the shit out of it, I guess. But the thing I don't like about Dynamax is that it looks like they just took the Pokemon and then, like, enlarged it, and that's all they did.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that makes me feel, like, a little, like... I think I'm gonna be fine. I think I'm gonna like Dynamax as a mechanic, but in terms of, like, how it looks and how it's happening, this seems a little, like, uncreative. Because, like, I like Mega Evolutions and I like Z moves. But then I look at Dynamax and I don't see the same creativity from the first two.
Again, they're just trying to put something out different. The last 3 gens, they did Megas, they did Zs, now they're doing this. It's like, oh, they're trying to put that landing on one thing that they can sell. But I don't see this being a 2-generation thing or 3 or.
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be a multi-generation thing. Not at all. Gen 4 is my favorite one. Oh, is it FOD? Oh, well, now your opinion doesn't matter. No, I'm joking. Like, Gen 4 is probably, like, one of my least favorites. I didn't like the designs in that one. I didn't like the features. I didn't like the...
They overdid it with the legendaries on Gen 4.
Gen 4 has good... some of them are good legend... Like, I like the Creation Trio. But I don't care for Heatran. I don't care for... Cresselia was Gen 4 too, right?
Yeah, Cresselia.
I don't care for Cresselia. I don't care for I don't care for a lot of the legendaries in that game. Well, Pokemon in general, like not even just the legendaries. Like a lot of Pokemon in general in Gen 4 I don't like.
Fiona and Manaphy were kind of like, eh. Manaphy was okay, but Fiona was what the hell.
It's bland.
Shaman was okay.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel about the Dynamax thing. Like as a mechanic, I think I'm gonna like Dynamax because I like the 3-turn thing because it requires more strategy behind it. But in terms of like the presentation of when it's happening, feels bland from what it looks like.
I do like how the gyms look. I think that's very, very cool.
The stadium thing is cool. Yeah.
It's an actual audience.
Yeah,
because in the older games, it's like, okay, you go in, it's just the 2 of you. It just seems kind of weird.
Yeah.
So obviously that's not the case, but over here now it's an actual like, oh, you're actually in a league and people are actually watching. So that's a pretty cool look.
Yeah. It's like he said, Megas are going to come back. I feel nothing against them, just broken if you don't know how to handle them. That's the thing. Like I like Megas because of the design, like how much they change the design, how much they change the Pokemon, like typings and all that stuff change and whatnot. So I like Megas. I like Dynamax as a concept for strategy reasons. If only they could take the 2 concepts and like fuse them together almost, because I like the designs of Megas. I don't like how you could just instant do it and it's like that Pokemon's just Mega the whole rest of the fight. So if they somehow mix those 2 concepts, that'd be like the ideal thing for me, I think. But
not feasible simply because the Dynamax, it seems like you do it with every Pokemon.
That's the benefit with Dynamax. Because Dynamax since
Mega is what? How many the more Megas? Like maybe
yeah.
Over 30?
What the hell? Something's auto playing.
Welcome to Pokemon Direct.
Why is something auto playing? Why did you auto play? Don't auto play. But yeah, I was gonna say that what makes Dynamax easier because all Dynamaxing is just like increasing the size of the Pokemon. It looks like everyone can have a Dynamax like form, if that makes sense. While Mega, since they had to design a totally different like thing and change so much about the Pokemon, it had to be specific to that Pokemon.
Yeah. So
Which makes sense why Dynamax is like so basic looking.
Yeah. Okay. Megas is roughly 30, maybe more. I don't remember the top of my head. All I know is my boy Pinsir had one, so that's all good.
Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina are dope. Yeah, like the Creation Trio, Arceus, and Darkrai were like the only ones I like from that gen.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's it. Like all the other legendaries don't matter to me.
Yeah, Shaman is useless.
Shaman didn't matter.
Heatran doesn't matter.
Heatran is by far my least favorite legendary of all time.
Cresselia. You know what? Cresselia's look is cool, but that's the most I can give it.
I don't even care about Cresselia in the slightest either. Like, Cresselia is forgettable to me. Regigigas is
Gigas is just horrible in terms of
everything.
Yeah, everything about him.
Everything about him is just like
his special. What is this called? His. Oh my god, I can't think. But the one that he can't move for 3 turns.
Oh, he can't. Yeah, yeah. Regigigas can't move for 3 turns. Like, I like Darkrai. I'll give Darkrai, the Creation Trio, and Arceus. I like.
Even though Palkia is kind of the weaker of the 3, but yeah.
I think Palkia is the weakest of the 4, I guess, because it's Arceus too. But out of the 4, I'll say Arceus is the weakest. Not Arceus. Palkia is the weakest. Mm-hmm. But they're all like, bro, just dab, please. What do you want? Why do you want me to dab? Did you come from Mandy's podcast? Because I was on a podcast recently, and we were dabbing just to like be cringy. I mean, it was fun though.
So in terms of how Pokemon is in terms of their gens, I definitely see a trio of some kind.
Regigigas' stats are cut in half for the first 3 turns. Oh, that's what it is. They're saying that Regigigas' stats is in half for the first 3 turns.
They must have changed it since then. Because I know in terms of him can't be doing anything, there is that, and then I remember that was one of his special abilities. I could say.
Maybe, I don't know. Regardless, though, that still means that whatever stats he has or whatever ability that he had, regardless of which one it was negative to him.
Yeah.
So it wasn't helping his whole case basically. But like Gen 4 to me was so not fun that I stopped playing Pokemon for a while. Like, that's how much I just didn't care. Like, it was the first time I played a Pokemon game and I was genuinely disappointed. Like, and then I played then after a while we went back and played Gen 5. And then I loved the shit out of Gen 5. So I was like, alright, so clearly it was just Gen 4. Like, it wasn't Pokemon that was bad. It was just, I did not like Gen 4. That's all it was. And then I played Gen 6, and yeah, 6 was not perfect, but I kind of still had fun with it, even though it wasn't perfect. Gen 7, I liked Sun and Moon. Maybe not Ultra as much, because Ultra is basically the same game, but...
Yeah.
Like, they've been rocky with some things, but they never hit me as hard as Gen 4.
I think the post-game thing, I think a lot of people keep talking about how disappointed it is and all that type of stuff. And I guess because Pokemon is not known for its post-game content at all.
I think what it was is that they used to have, like, post-game content that people liked.
It's not that many that I've noticed. I know the last, I think, one that I thought was actually very, very cool. I thought the Rainbow Rocket was, okay, I know people thought it was kind of cool, but it was completely rushed.
Yeah, Rainbow Rocket was rushed to hell. Rainbow Rocket was extremely rushed.
Right there,
but Rainbow Rocket was the best thing about Ultra Sun and Moon, though. For like when it happened, it was really cool. I really liked it. It added a lot of character to a lot of these other characters that we did not see in Sun and Moon beforehand. But it was extremely short.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. It was extremely short. It was like
the last post game thing that they did that was actually very good was Deoxys.
Oh, the Delta episode.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I know, like, it depends who you are, I think, because, like, some people will say that their favorite post-game content for Pokemon would be stuff like the Battle Frontier. Or stuff like that. But I hated the Battle Frontier. I don't, any end-game content.
Basically, almost every gen had some type of form of that. From 3 onwards, I think. From Gen 3 onwards, I think they had some sort of a battle tower or some type of battle thing like that.
Like any post game content that focuses on like competitive battling like that, I just didn't care for. Cause I'm not playing Pokemon for like I know there are people who do play it for competitive reasons, which is fine, but like for myself, it's like I don't play competitive Pokemon at all, and I'm not interested in playing it. So when you make your end game content completely dedicated to that, then I lose interest and I don't want to play it.
Well, that's a good thing about Pokemon, because even though it has obviously the story and then the Pokemon themselves, there's many different other methods you could use and to still entertain yourself afterwards. So whether it's competitive battling, whether it's shiny hunting, which we don't even know how that's gonna look yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's other ways you could have fun with it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. And Jugs is saying Gen 4 was that weird time that it took a while for Game Freak to make a Pokemon game on the DS. It took a while for it to come to the West too, if I recall correctly.
I don't know what the time difference was from 3 and 4. I know this. The first 3 gens were very well done.
Yeah, the first 3 gens are really good.
They're very highly regarded, and I don't think anyone had problems with them at all. 4, it's one of those slippery slopes. Like either people like it or hate it. And,
here's the thing. I've heard a lot of people don't like Gen 4 either, but for a lot of people that like Gen 4, they specifically talk about Pokemon Platinum. Saying that Platinum fixed, at least in some people's opinion, is like Pokemon Platinum fixed a lot of the problems they had with Gen 4. So I guess like maybe some people feel that way, and that's fine. But Mojo's saying Gen 4 was just slow as well. Like when you are in battle and select a move, it takes like 5 seconds to just register that attack, and the health bar goes down so slow. That could be a like, if I go back, maybe I'll remember why I disliked it so much about every little detail, but that's probably a factor in like why I didn't like it so much.
Yeah. And the worst thing is the Pokemon themselves were not terrible in my opinion.
In Gen 4?
Yeah.
I feel like Gen 4
it's just the legendaries were weak because they overdid it, so it kind of devalued the legendary status.
To be honest, I feel like Gen 4 and 5 had the spottiest of like I love Gen 5, so like this is not supposed to be like a dig on Gen 5 at all, but like I felt like 4 and 5 was the time of Pokemon had like the spottiest design choices. Cuz like there was just some Pokemon in both Gen 4 and 5 that just looked stupid.
They tried to appease the casual fans with like Gen 1 with their evolutions. So.
I felt that was more Gen 7.
You think so?
Yeah, because the Alolan forms were all Kanto Pokemon.
Well, yeah, but Gen 4 had the same type of thing. Oh, let's just take all the Gen 1 guys
and make evolutions, right? Yeah, and most of them were not good. Most of the evolutions, like most of the Gen 4 Pokemon that was just evolutions of Gen 1 Pokemon didn't look good.
Some were okay. Some like I'll say
like Magmar looks like he's going through a what was it
Magmortar.
He looks like he's going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah, he got fat.
Like he doesn't look good. Electivire looks like he hasn't shaved.
Yeah, Rhyperior looks like shit.
Rhyperior looks like they installed kitchen tiles onto him.
Yeah, I did like Magnezone.
Magnezone's like the one exception.
Magnezone is cool. Lil Licky is shit.
Like the Licky Tongue one is stupid.
Tangrowth is just.
Tangrowth just looks stupid. It looks like he just grow his hair essentially. Like he. Yeah. Like again, like for me, I felt like Gen 4's Pokemon were weak. Gen 5 had some that were weak, like I guess Garbodor in that sense, or like the ice cream Pokemon. But like they're not that like. At least to me, they weren't as plentiful as Gen 4.
Klefki is very well hated by a lot of people.
I do like the Ultra Beasts and Sun and Moon. Yeah, like Ultra Beasts were cool. Some of them.
Some, yeah.
Like the Chimney one is not the best.
Stakataka looks like...
Stakataka, yeah. And some of the names are stupid too, to be fair, like Stakataka. But...
Nigaglio, what is his name? The jellyfish-looking one?
Nigaleo, something like that.
That's an odd-ass name. I don't know.
I don't remember the name either. Yeah. It's kind of similar to Solgaleo. But Solgaleo's not... Or at least technically he's an Ultra Beast. Right? Technically... Or is this... Oh, man, he's just a Pokemon that has the ability to go there or something. I don't know. But, like... I just feel like Gen 4 just happened to be the beginning of a lot of things I did not like. Like this... I guess, like Mojo said, like, slow movement. Gen 4 Pokemon, including the Legendaries, were just weak, in my opinion. I just did not have fun... I genuinely do not remember most of the story because the team was just so unimpressive to me.
What was it?
Team Galactic?
Galactic, yeah.
Was it Galactic?
I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, something like that. And I don't remember most of them. I don't even remember the team... Like, I didn't remember the team leader's name until I had to look it up. Like, there's just so much about Gen 4 I did not... The only thing I like about Gen 4 was the massive scope of the Pokemon. Like, there's a god. There's the god of time, essentially. There's the Pokemon of space. There's the Pokemon of, essentially, hell, or, like, the dark matter, or whatever you want to call it. Like, I like that. Like, I like the scope of how big it was. Like, it was like, oh, damn, these Pokemon are basically responsible for creation. Like, it's like a huge, important thing.
Well, I would assume legendaries should have a say in terms of how life is in the world. I would think that that's...
I mean, that's what makes them legendary. Their godlike status is what makes them legendary. I mean, you can have legendary Pokemon that aren't, like, to that extent, obviously. You know?
Depends, you know. It has to have some type of reason as to why it is that in the first place.
Yeah, there has to be...
Some don't have that at all.
For them to have the title of legendary, there has to be a reason why they're considered legendary.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So when I look at Heatran, I'm like, why are you considered a legendary? You look like a normal-ass Pokemon. I still have a personal theory that Heatran was supposed to be a normal-ass Pokemon. And then they just made him a legendary for whatever reason.
Well,
Because
Arcanine is basically the opposite then.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he would be the... I think he's genuinely the opposite situation as Arcanine.
Yeah.
Like, Heatran is... He's one of two Pokemon that actually has a gender in terms of legendaries.
Yeah.
He's one of the only legendaries who does that. His design doesn't speak anything like a legendary. His Pokedex entries are basically just like, oh, he's hardened lava.
Yeah, he comes from a volcano, I believe, or something.
Yeah, he comes from like a volcano of like hardened lava and stuff. There's literally... there's a Pokemon that their whole thing is that they're just crystals that are formed together. Mm-hmm. And that's not considered a legendary. But, so crystals can form together. That's not a legendary. But lava that hardens and becomes a Pokemon, that's legendary. That doesn't make much sense to me. Like, I have a personal theory that Heatran was not supposed... And his stats don't tell much of legendary either, I think. If I remember correctly.
It's definitely up there.
It's up there, yeah, but...
Comparing to the others, but, you know...
Yeah, like, it doesn't come off... Like, in almost every fashion, Heatran does not come off as a legendary. But he just is. So I'm like, okay. Enjoying the stream, by the way? Well, thank you, Mojo. Thank you very much. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't see it.
Well, yeah, like, in terms of what makes a legendary, there are some, when you look at their entries, that you go, why are they
considered legendary?
Yeah, but, you know.
Like, Heatran would have had more of an argument if he was just considered to be, like... You know how they have those Pokemon that they're not legendaries, but they're special in some way? Mm-hmm. Kind of like Rotom in a way?
Right.
I think Heatran would have made more sense to make something like that. Or like, there's that one bug that, you find him as if he's a legendary. It's a bug type. Volcarona. Like that too. Like a special type.
Pseudo-legendary.
Kind of, yeah, like a pseudo-legendary. I think he would have been better fitting for that.
Probably, man.
Yeah, because that he comes off like he's a pseudo-legendary. Heatran makes no sense. He's like the worst legendary ever. Yeah. But, I don't know. Gen 4 was like a whole thing on its own, though. But, I'm gonna end this stream here because we did finish watching it. I do feel positive overall about Pokemon. I just think like Dynamax seems like such a bland like idea. Not a bland idea. Like I said, I like the mechanic. I just don't like how it's presented because it's just like enlarging the Pokemon size and that's kind of it. But yeah, that's kind of it. So I guess I'll just like end the stream here and thank everyone for stopping by, that sort of thing. I am Shifty. I watch in the shadows. That's exactly what I do. Shifty will say it to his to his grave that Heatran sucks. It will be on his epitaph. Exactly, it will be. It will be. I'll write it on my will that I want Game Freak to remove it. To remove it from the Pokemon canon that is legendary. Like, just retcon that and just make him a pseudo legendary or something. Like, just like a regular Pokemon. But yeah, oh man. Alright, but like I said, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for stopping by. If you like the stream, hit me with a like. And maybe I'll be back on the stream later today, like my usual time. I don't know. That totally depends how I feel about it because I'm tired right now. So I'm not sure how likely it'll be, but maybe I will. And if so, you might see me later today. So, subscribe and all that stuff that YouTube makes me say because YouTube is the way it is. And yeah, basically it. I'm feeling pretty positive about. I want to know more about the double pack thing. I don't know if it's on Twitter like that, but I I do want to see it, and I don't know. Generally think. I don't know. I'm excited for it. I'm just confused by like some of the details that is out there. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you guys in the next stream, probably later today. I don't know. We'll find out. Goodbye. Like the stream, please. That'd be nice. Thank you. Goodbye.